So far we have discussed the six chapters of Ayodhya Kanda of Sri Valmiki Ramayana. How Dasharath Maharaj wants to crown Sri Ram as Yuvaraj. What all selection process he followed and finally announced to the whole world that Sri Ram will be established as the Yuvaraj of the Kosala Desha, Ayodhya. And the whole city was celebrating this moment. Everyone was happy, singing, dancing, and all that. So when all this was going on, so Sri Ram was recommended by Vasishtha Rishi to follow certain rituals. He was doing upavas, he was fasting. He was only consuming the havish, ghee, remembering the Lord, preparing himself for this event. So when all this was happening, Valmiki Ramayana, Valmiki Rishi, he describes at that time what happened. Jnati dasi yato jata kaikeyastu sahoyusha prasadam chandra sankasham aruroha yadruchaya. There was this dasi, Jnati dasi. She is the dasi, maid servant of Kaikeyi. This maid servant name is Manthara. This Manthara, she was born in Kaikeyi Desha, where this Kaikeyi was born. Kaikeyi is the third wife of Maharaj Dasharath. Maharaj Dasharath has three wives, Kausalya, Sumitra, and Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi comes from a place called Kaikeyi Desha. And this Manthara was also born in the Kaikeyi Desha. She is elder to Kaikeyi, queen, and she was involved in raising Kaikeyi, taking care of Kaikeyi. She was with Kaikeyi. When Kaikeyi got married to Maharaj Dasharath, she also relocated herself to Ayodhya all the way from Kaikeyi Desha. So now she is always with Kaikeyi. So she, one day, when all this was happening, Jnati dasi, this dasi, prasadam chandra sankasham aruroha. She climbed that palace of Kaikeyi. She went on the terrace of that palace, which was described here as, it was very white. Probably it was built with marble, white marble, Chandra Kasha. It was as white as the moon, the palace. And so she, Aruroha, she climbed that palace on top of the terrace, and she was seeing from there. And it is said, Yadruchaya. In Sanskrit, Yadrichaya. Yadrichaya means by the will of providence. It is not that she made a plan. Now I have a plan, I will go on top of the building and see. She just, we say, casually she went. Yadrichaya. So when do we use this word Yadrichaya? When you cannot figure out outside reasons, you can't exactly say what is the outside reason, then we say accidentally. We say, I accidentally met somebody. That means within my knowledge, we did not plan. It happened. But in the scriptures it is mentioned, nothing happens accidentally. Nothing happens accidentally. Tenamapi truna na chalati. Truna na chalati. Even a blade of grass does not move accidentally. It requires the approval of God. Everything happens on the approval of the God. So this Valmiki Maharishi is making it very clear in the beginning of this chapter itself. Now whatever is going to happen now, it is happening as per the will of the God. It is not some randomly, accidentally it is happening. Aruroha yadrichaya. I am not able to find external reasons. It looks like accidentally Manthara climbed on top of the palace and she saw what's going on. It's not accidentally. In her heart, she was inspired by the Supreme Lord to do that. It would have been in such a way that maybe for a whole night she would have not gone on top of the terrace. Isn't it? But she felt now I should go like on top of the terrace. That is called yadrichaya. So we have to understand very carefully, nothing happens in our life accidentally. Everything happens because of the will of the God. And now, by the will of the God, Manthara, she climbed on top of the palace of Kaikeyi. And there, what she saw? Sikta Rajapatha, highways, big roads of Ayodhya, they're all getting cleansed. Somebody is brooming, somebody is sprinkling the water. She's seeing from there. And then Prakirina Kusumotkaram, somebody is cleaning the road, somebody is sprinkling the chandan water so that there is a nice fragrance. And some more people are throwing flowers, making it, the important roads. Either you put a red carpet or sometimes the entire road is filled with the flower petals. Here it is mentioned, Prakirna Kusuma. Kusuma means flowers. The flowers are the road is filled with flowers. Ayodhya Manthara Tasmat Prasada. From the prasada, from the floor, from the terrace, she's seeing this road is getting cleaned and they're all nicely decorating the roads and everything is arranging. Patakabi, Vararhabi, best of the best flags, people are putting it up. Pataka. Dhvajai, right? Some banners people are putting it up. Some flags they're putting. Samalankritam, the city is getting decorated with banners, with flags, big flags, and colorful flags. Vritam chandapatai chapi shirasnata janai vritam shirasnataha. People are nicely, they have taken bath, shirasnataha. It's itself is one separate topic. The men, when they take bath, it is compulsory that they have to take bath. Complete means head bath. There is no option for the men when they take bath that their body takes bath. They have to take bath with the head, bathing the head. It's called Shirasnataha. Women, this is not the system. There are certain days and certain situations only then they are allowed to take head bath. So anyway, Shirasnataha. So people have nicely taken bath. They've, they've got new dress. They've decorated themselves. They're roaming around. And Manthara is seeing all these things. Malya modaka hastaischa. They're wearing nice jewelries. Malya, mala. Some people are wearing gold jewelries, gold chain, gold necklace. Some people are wearing flower garlands, malya. And some people are holding sweets in their hand, like sweet box we carry in our hand, right? And they're happily distributing to others. Festival days, we distribute sweets and all that. Malya modaka hastaischa. Hasta in their hand. Manthara is seeing that they're all holding sweets and they're distributing to each other. Dvijaindrai abhinaditam. All the brahmanas are chanting nice Vedic mantras. Shukladeva grihadvaram sarvavaditra nisvanam. All the temples in the Ayodhya, some nice Mangala Swara is coming out. Nice musical instruments are being. So it is very clear that there is something, some celebration is going on. Not just some celebration. People are very happy. They're distributing sweets and they're all wearing new dress and roads are getting decorated. So she's seeing all these things. Samprashta jana kiranam brahma goshabhinaditam. By seeing all that, she's getting more and more angry by seeing why this is all going on. Why people are so happy. You see, this is the kind of people. There are some people like Manthara. The moment they see there is some celebration, there are two types of people. The moment they see some celebration, it makes them happy. Oh, there's something nice going on, right? Some people, by seeing that, they become angry and upset. Why people are happy? Why are you all happy? Why are you all wearing new dress? They just can't digest it. So Manthara, more she's seeing all these things, more and more it is making her envious. They say, pet mein jalan ho raha hai. So like that, she's seeing and people are happy, distributing sweets, putting banner, all this. Why? All this thing. Samprahashta jana kiranam brahma gosha abhinaditam prahrishta varahastya ashvam. She's seeing these ashwa, horses. These horses are making sound. Horses, they make some sound. And there are two types of sound. Any animal, when it makes sound, either it can cry out of pain or it can make sound out of happiness. So here it is said prahrishta, samprahrishta. Horses are making sound with great happiness. She's seeing that, and that is making her even more upset and unhappy and envious. And the Govrisham, all the bulls and cows, nicely decorated, and they're also roaming around making very happy sound. And then all the elephants, they're also nicely decorated, and they're also roaming around making very happy sounds. She's seeing everything, and everything is making her feel more and more unhappy, upset by seeing all these things. And then what she's doing is praharshta muditai pauraihi. And so she became very surprised. Why this is going on? What is all this is happening? And there was one person sitting, one old lady, she was sitting, Pandurakshaoma Vasini. Vasana means the dress. So there was an old lady sitting with wearing white dress, nice. Praharshot Pullanayanam. Her eyes, that old lady, one lady is sitting wearing nice new white silk dress. Harsha, that her eyes, as if the dam, if the, when the dam gates are open, so much water flows out. Like that, the happiness is flowing out of that lady's eyes. That much happiness is visible in that lady who is sitting in the same palace and so happy. Avidure smitam drishtva, full of smile on the face. Dhatring papricha Manthara. Manthara asked that lady. She was looking so happy. Eyes are full of happiness. What's going on? Why are you all so happy? Why are you wearing new dress? You're wearing jewelry, you're wearing new dress, so much of happiness on your face. What is this, all this going on? Uttamenabhi samyukta harshenartha parasati. That lady, she was as if she was waiting. Why can't somebody ask me? I want to tell this. When there is so much of joyful news or information with you, you're like waiting. No, why don't somebody call me, talk to me, check with me, just ask what's going on. I want to tell everything. So like that lady is sitting with that so much of happiness. Why can't somebody just trigger me? And now this Manthara asked her, and she's so happy. She's telling, Rama Mata Dhanam Kinno Janai Bhasyam Yachrati. She's so happily, and what she's saying? See, she's seeing so many things. Manthara, she's seeing horses are making happy sound. Elephants are making happy sound. This bulls and cows are making happy sound. People are distributing sweets, banners, flags. Roads are getting decorated. And she also saw Kausalya's palace. In the Kausalya's palace, some celebration is going on. And so she saw that is what made her even more upset. Uttamenabhi samyukta harshenartha parasati. So she's asking that old lady, why Kausalya is so happy? Why she is celebrating? Why there are so many things going on in her palace? Rama Mata, the mother of Rama, Rama Mata, Dhanam Kinnu Janeb, who she's calling all the people and giving so much dhana. She's giving so much money, dakshina, dhana, wealth. She's distributing, she's doing dhana. Why she's doing all these things? Why this Kausalya is doing all these things? So this is what she asked. Atimatra praharshoyam kim janasya chamsham same karayishyati kim vape samprashto mahipati. This lady replied to Manthara that she said, oh, you don't know. Dasharatha Maharaj has decided. What has he decided? He has decided that Ram will become Yuvaraja. Raja Dasharatho Ramam Abhishecha Inatanagham Shwapushena Jitakrodam Yauvarajena Raghavam. Raghava, Rama, will become Yuvaraj. And when tomorrow the Pushya Nakshatra is coming, Maharaj Dasharath is going to make Raghava, Rama as the Yuvaraj. This is the reason why everybody is happy like this. The moment she heard this, Dhatryastu Vachanam Shrutva, listening to these words, Vachanam, Kubja, this Manthara, Kubja, she is a Kubja, Kshipramar Marshita, Kailasa Shikarakarat, Prasad Avarohata. She felt as if the whole sky collapsed upon her by hearing this news. As if she felt one heart attack happened. The whole sky collapsed. She felt the earthquake happened beneath, the earth beneath her just broke open. The whole collapsed to her, the world. And she, suddenly started getting down from the palace. So at this point, the scripture tells us, who is this Manthara? What's her background? Who is she in her previous life? Right? What is that Shastra? Shastra tell us about this lady Manthara. That the word Manthara comes from the Sanskrit dhatu root. Matihimsa klesha nayoho means somebody who causes disturbance, somebody who causes violence, somebody who causes obstacles. Such a person is called Manthara. That is a Sanskrit meaning of Manthara. Who is this Manthara? In many Puranas like Agni Purana, Brahma Purana, Padma Purana, and other Puranas, it is very nicely mentioned. Who is this Manthara? There it is mentioned, Tato Hrishtamano Deva Mamanthu Kshirasagaram Tato Alakshmi Samutpanna Kalasya Raktalochana. Padma Purana says, when the Samudra Manthana was happening, we all know the famous Samudra Manthan between the Devatas and the Rakshasas. So when the Samudra Manthan happened, so many things came out of the Samudra Manthan. So first came Halahala, the poison, which Lord Shiva received, and he did that Vishadharan. That is why he got the name Neelakant, right? So after the Halahala, this personality came. What is that personality? Tato Alakshmi Samutpanna, Utpanna, from the Samudra Manthana, Alakshmi, the opposite of Lakshmi. Alakshmi Samutpannaha. How was she? Kalasya Raktalochana Ruksha Pingala Kesha Chajaranti Bhibratim Tanuhu. She was the most ugliest woman. She had very rough and hard hair. Ruksha Pingala Kesha Jaranti, full of wrinkles all over her body, looking like an old woman, and very inauspicious to even look at her. And so she is called Alakshmi. She brings misfortune. Lakshmi is fortune, Alakshmi is misfortune. And this Alakshmi emerged from the Samudra Manthana like Halahala, how that Visha, the poison came out, like that another poison called Alakshmi, she came out of this. So this is what Padma Purana says. So then the Tato Jeshta Samuttita, because she came before Lakshmi Devi, she also has another name called Jeshta Lakshmi, because she came before Lakshmi. She is also called Jeshta Lakshmi, Krishna Rupadhara Devi Sarva Bharana Bhushita. So this is her origin. From the Samudra Manthana she came with full of wicked mentality. That is why misfortune, Alakshmi, all kinds of hatredness, enviousness, wherever her presence is there, it will bring violence, obstacles, unhappiness. This is her influence. This is who she is. So that is just like that hala hala, which brings that influence. So this is how she brings the influence. So, but everybody rejected her because nobody wanted her. So then she felt, okay, what to do? So here it is said again, Purvam Kshirabdhi Jata Kathamapi Tapassai. She did tapasya, ghora tapasya she did after this. And then when Brahmadeva came, she said, please make me an apsara. Because she was an ugly looking woman. That's her natural way. Just like today, we all want to go to some, beauty parlor, beautician. We want to change who we are. There's no problem the way how we look. That is, nobody has an objection to it. Without changing who you are inside, you want to change who you are outside. This is a very big problem. If you want to change who you are inside, then who you are outside, that's the best thing that we all can do. But I don't want to change who I am inside. I want to remain Manthara inside, Alakshmi inside. Simply my outside look, I want to change. Apsara. So she did tapasya. So she asked Brahmadeva, please make me an apsara. I've done tapasya. Bless me to become apsara. Tam netum tato tattamondham Kamalaja Niravachushu. So this Kamalaja, that is the Lord Brahma, so he blessed, okay, Tatastu, become a Apsara. And she became an Apsara called Dundubhi. That's the name of that Apsara. Now Mahabharata tells, in Mahabharata, in the Vanaparva, when the Pandavas were in the forest, at that time Markandeya Rishi speaks about Ramayan. He talks about Lord Rama's history to Pandavas. At that time, he also speaks about this Manthara. Who is Manthara in the previous life? Shashasa varado devo gaccha karyartha siddhaye pitamaha cha shrutva gandharvi dundubhi tata Manthara manushe loke kubja samabhavattada. So basically, she's a wicked-minded woman. That's her original nature. That's who she is internally, right? But externally, she has become Apsara. Now once, as we all remember, many sessions back, when Devatas were all requesting Lord Brahma, when they were tortured by Ravana, please save us, please save us. At that time, they all offered prayers to Narayana. Narayana said, very soon I will appear. All of you also take birth before I come. This is what happened. It's called Brahma Sabha in Satyaloka. So at that time, Brahma told different Devatas to appear in different capacity. He told Indra to become Vali. He told Surya to become Sugriva. Like that, he was assigning different roles and responsibility. That time, this Apsara also came. This Dundubi. She asked Brahma, give me some activity for me also. And what is her nature? Her nature is Manthara. So much of hatredness, so much of wicked mentality she has got. So Brahmadeva told, Shashasa varado devo gaccha karyartha siddhaye. For you, I'll give one job. What is that? He said, Manthara manushe loke. You go and appear in the Manushya Loka. For what? You go and break Rama's Pattabhishek. That is suitable for you. Because that's what you like to do. So this is the job I'll give you. So Brahma told her, you go and appear. So for this purpose only she was born. For this purpose. What is the purpose? To stop the Pattabhishek of Lord Ram. That's why yadrichaya, by the will of the Lord. Now you may say, oh, that means a mantra, there is no mistake from mantra side. No, we have to very carefully understand. Mantra has such desire. What is her desire? Create disturbance, create obstacle, break people. This is her nature. Because of that nature, Brahma Deva gave that kind of assignment. Okay, take birth and this is your engagement. So for this purpose, she had taken birth. And already her nature is there, all these things. So this is who she is, Manthara. And now this Manthara, when she heard the reason that Ram is going to become Yuvraj, Maharaj Dasharatha has decided to make him as Yuvraj. And she heard and she felt very shocked. And she started coming down fully to the room of Kaikeyi. Sa dahyamana kopena dahyamana. Dahana. Dahya means what? Dahan. Burning. The moment she heard this news, Ram is going to become Yuvraj, Dahyamanena, whole body is burning by hearing this news. You see, the whole Ayodhya is joyful. That's why Valmiki Rishi so nicely explained so many chapters how they were all enjoying, celebrating, joyful, happy. But here, what is Manthara? Dahyamanena. She's burning. Kopena. She has become angry. Everybody is happy, but she has become angry. Dahyamana kopena Manthara Papa Darshini. See the words used. Papa Darshini. She only sees bad things. This is her nature. There is nothing bad going on, first of all, isn't it? But she is only seeing bad in that also. That's how some people expertise. They'll come, they'll figure out. I think they should have not been like that. Why that is like this? Why you people are doing like this? Papa Darshini. Darshana means seeing. Papa Darshana means finding fault. It's Manthara's job. Finding fault is, now Rama Pattabhisheka is going on, she's finding some fault with that. So, when we are discussing this, we are not discussing some manthara. We should check ourselves. Are we behaving like Manthara in our life? What did Manthara do? She tried to stop Ram's Pattabhisheka. There are people, the moment they come to know this man is getting some job, they'll go and inform something and they want to stop that. Somebody is getting some business order, they'll call that person and tell, do you know such and such thing is there? Do you still want to do business? They want to stop that. Some two people are getting married. Some people call other, but do you know some background of this person? They want to stop. So, means, what is our job? Your job is Papa Darshina. You want to unnecessarily see mistakes, dosha, faults, and try to stop it and feel good about it. There are people who do like this. So, do we behave in our life like that? Why? Because enviousness. That jalan, irsha, enviousness is like that. It is not Manthara. Okay, she did this for Ram. It's not that there are no Mantharas. We ourselves behave like Manthara. If you come to know some happy thing about somebody's life, so many people, they call some government office and inform something. They'll call something else and inform. They'll send some anonymous email. Something and all people do this. All Manthara's job. So Manthara is doing the same task. Papa Darshini. She's only seeing something wrong everywhere. Sa dahyamana kopena Manthara Papa Darshini Shayana metya Kaikeyim idam vachanam abravid. She's so fast that from top she came down, she entered the room of Kaikeyi and she saw Kaikeyi and Kaikeyi Shayana metya Shayana, she was sleeping. Kaikeyi was, This is a very important thing. You should all know this. Some of you do not know Shastra background. When this incident was happening, the time was in the evening, Shankara Muhurta. Shankara Muhurta means after sunset. In the Shastra it is mentioned, we are not supposed to sleep in the evening time. And Kaikeyi was sleeping at that time. You see, this is one thing. Manthara, she is a wicked woman. She has come to spoil the mind of Kaikeyi. Why Kaikeyi got influenced? This is the reason. She was sleeping during the evening time. That means Kaikeyi, as now we will hear more, you will see how Kaikeyi became so happy hearing this. She's a very great woman. She's a devotee. She's a good-hearted person. How that good-hearted person became influenced by Manthara? What made her get influenced? How this Rakshasi Swabhava, to the extent of sending Ram away from Ayodhya, telling even Dasharatha says, I'll die. She says, fine, I don't care, you die. How all this entered Kaikeyi's mind? Because Kaikeyi was sleeping in the Shankara Muhurta evening time. The moment you sleep in the evening time, in many, many Shastras it is mentioned, so many demonic forces overtake our mind. And the Shastra mentions that there's a Rakshasi called Nikriti entered inside the Kaikeyi and took over the mind of Kaikeyi. Otherwise, Kaikeyi is a devotee. She's a very good lady, noble lady. Nobody can influence her. You see, like this it is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. There was one lady called Diti. So she was doing some vrata to get a powerful child who will attack Indra. So Indra was waiting what mistake she will do so that I'll take advantage of that and I will go and spoil her vrata. So one day she took the food and after that she did not wash her feet. Many of us don't even know this. After we eat food, dinner, breakfast, lunch, whatever it is, we have to wash our feet. The moment she didn't do that, immediately Indra entered inside the womb of Diti and started cutting the child into pieces. Otherwise, Indra was unable to touch her. She had become very powerful because of that vrata. But one mistake like this, lost. So like that Kaikeyi, all of us, by adopting tamasic lifestyle, that is why it is said, tamasic lifestyle make you susceptible for demonic takeover. Our mind, our body, our consciousness will be taken over by some demonic forces, some black forces like this. So Kaikeyi is sleeping in a evening time. Very clearly Valmiki Ramayana says this. If you do this kind of activities, which are nishiddhachara, so every time is dominated by certain forces. During that time, what activity you should do, that you should know. If I do wrong things in the wrong time, we become like this. Shayanametya Kaikeyim idam vachanam abravit. So Kaikeyi was sleeping and in the evening time and this Manthara started speaking. Uttishta mude, you fool, get up. Kaikeyi, you see, Manthara came. She saw Kaikeyi sleeping. Uttishta, wake up, get up. Mudhe, rascal, fool, you're sleeping, wake up, get up. Kim sheshe, how can you sleep? How can you sleep like this? Uttishta mude, kim sheshe, bhayam tvam abhivartate. You are engulfed with terrible fear. The fear is, covering you all the direction and your arms is sleeping like this in your room. And she's saying, Upaplutam aunghena kim atmanam buddhyase. How can you sleep like this? You fool, get up. Why are you lying here like this? Everywhere in all direction you are getting doomed. Anishthe, you anishthe, unfortunate lady. How can you sleep like this? How much angry Manthara has become. You see how she is speaking to Kaikeyi. She's calling her Mudhe, Anishthe. She's a Rani. She's a Maharani of Ayodhya. this Kaikeyi. And she's Dasi, Jnata Dasi. Dasi is speaking like this. Why? Dahyamana, Kopena. She has become Kopa, anger, burning by hearing this news. She's getting, you fool, wake up. Anishte, unfortunate lady. Subhaga Kare, you are thinking I am very beautiful, I am very good looking woman, and this and that. You don't have any idea what's going on. Saubhagyena vikataste chalam hi tava saubhagyam. All your bhagya is ruined. Run away today. Nadya sota ivashnoge. Just like in the summer, all the water will dry up and the river becomes dried river. There will be no water only in the river. Like that, all your fortune dried up today. And you don't know. You're sleeping like this. Anishte, get up, you unfortunate lady. Eva mukta tu Kaikeyi rushtaya parusham vachaha. Rushtaya, with great anger. She's screaming. She's shouting with anger. And she's speaking. Kubjaya papadarshina. Again papadarshina. Vishada magama matsaram. With matsara in the... she's feeling envy, matsarya, vishada, with so much of depression and sad face. She's shouting, screaming like this. And now Kaikeyi, Twabravit. Kaikeyi heard this. Somebody shouting, screaming. She woke up. She woke up. And the moment she woke up, when you're sleeping, somebody comes and shout and scream. You just, you wake up. And so like that, she woke up. Kachit kshemam na manthare. Manthare, everybody is all right. Kshemam, sometimes there is some big accident and some fire accident, something has happened and we are sleeping. Hey, wake up. Is it all right? Everything is all right. Vishanna vadanam hi tvam lakshaye brushadukhitam. Why are you looking dukkhitam? Why are you looking so sad? Why you are, like you are looking dull, depressed and sad. Vishanna vadanam, no life on your face. What happened? Is everybody all right? Is everybody kshema? She's asking. Kaikeyi is asking. Manthara to vachashrutva Kaikeya madhuraksharam. This Valmiki Ramayana told, this Manthara, she's speaking out of anger, not just talking. She's shouting, screaming, she's scolding. When somebody comes at you, shouts at you out of anger, screams at you out of anger, what Kaikeyi is doing is the best thing. Madhuraksharam, very sweetly she is responding. When somebody is already shouting, screaming out of anger, the other party also should not respond in a similar way. They also should not shout. They should try to talk as sweetly as possible, calm down. Like that, Kaikeyi is trying to calm her down. Manthara, what happened? Tell me, is everybody all right? Sweetly she's inquiring. And because she's talking so madhuraksharam, sweetly, this Manthara is becoming even more angry. I'm so upset, I'm so angry, and I'm feeling so bad. And this Kaikeyi is talking so sweetly to me. Manthara tu vachashrutva Kaikeyi madhuraksharam. Uvacha krodha samyukta. By hearing that madhura akshara of Kaikeyi, krodha, the anger doubled like anything. Vakyam vakya visharadaha. She's expert how to provoke somebody. Vakya visharada. In Sanskrit, visharada means expert. How to provoke somebody. How to manipulate somebody, how to make somebody's mind change. Manthara is expert in all these things, Valmiki Ramayana says. So she's speaking. Now she has become even more angry. Sa vishannatara bhutva kubja tasya hitaishini. Hey Kaikeyi, please listen to me. I'm your hitaishi. I'm your well-wisher. Right? I become very sad. Vishadayanti provacha. Listen. I'm talking in your favor. I'm your well-wisher. Bhedayanti cha raghavam. She's speaking in a manner to break. She knows what is the heart of Kaikeyi towards Raghava, Lord Ram. Bhedayanti. She wants to create Bheda there. In that way she is speaking now. And what is she speaking? Akshayam sumaham devi pravartam twadvinashanam. Akshaya vinasha. Unlimited vinash has come to your life. Akshaya Vinasha. Akshaya means unlimited. Akshaya Vinasham. Oh Devi, Kaikeyi, you are doomed, you are destroyed unlimitedly in your life. You can't even recover from this. That much you are doomed. Ramam Dasharatho Raja Yauva Rajya Abhishekshati. You are doomed, you are finished unlimitedly. Why? Raja Dasharatha has decided to make Ram as Yuvaraj, she told. Nasya gadhe bhaye magna dukkha shoka samanvita dahyamanena analeneva tadvitarta mihagata. By hearing this news, I become sad. I'm crying. I become upset. My whole body is burning with anger. By hearing this, for you, for I'm thinking of your well-wish, I am your well-wisher. Tava dukkhena Kaikeyi, Kaikeyi, for you, thinking of your dukkha, I am feeling like this. You asked me, no? Manthara, why are you looking sad? Manthara, why are you looking dull? For you, tava dukkhena, by thinking of you, I am not able to think. Actually, when I heard this news, I would have collapsed. But remembering you, I contained myself. Somehow I dragged myself down and I came. For you, tava dukkhena Kaikeyi, mama dukkham mahad bhaved. By thinking of you, my dukkha has increased. What will happen to Kaikeyi? What will happen to Kaikeyi? Tadva, she's saying, there is no doubt that your life is finished, doomed. Naradhipa kule jata mahishitvam mahipati. What kind of woman? Hello, excuse me, Mataji. Please don't speak when the class is going on. Please maintain some decency. Naradhipa kule jata. You're born in a royal family. You're born in a royal family. You're a daughter of king. Naradipule jata mahishitvam, and you're also a queen. Don't you understand, you fool? Ugratvam rajadharmanam. This is all some politics going on. Ugratvam rajadharmanam. You are a daughter. Your father is a king. You're married to a king. You're a queen. You're living in this. Don't you understand all this politics that is going on? Katham Devi na buddhyase. How come you don't understand all these things? What kind of lady are you? And then she's saying, Dharmavadi Shato Bharta. Your husband keep on talking dharma, 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 dharma. I'm a Dharmavadi. I'm a Dharmapalak and all that. He's a Shatha. Shatha means a duplicit person. Simply outside he keeps talking dharma, 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 dharma in front of you. Shlaklavadi cha daruna. But he has decided to ruin your life. He's a mega duplicit person. In front of you, he only speaks about dharma. But he has decided to destroy your life. Daruna, he wants to make your life daruna. Shuddha bhave na janishe tenaiva mati sandita. You are a good lady. You're a good-hearted person. That's why you don't understand all these things. See, already Valmiki Rishi said, Bhedanam Raghava. How to break her mind, she's speaking. See how she's speaking. How to break family. First of all, Kaikeyi and Maharaj Dasharat have a very great relationship. She's the dearest wife of Maharaj Dasharat. Right? Now we will see that when this news was announced, Maharaj Dasharat did not even go to Kausalya to inform. Ram is the son of Kausalya, but Maharaj Dasharat is going to come all the way first to Kaikeyi. That is the kind of relationship. But this Manthara is breaking by talking all this kind of things. And the Kaikeyi is going to listen to all these things. This is the problem. Why many relationships break? Why families break? Why good things break? Because we listen to this kind of people. They claim, they present themselves as if they are your well-wishers. They say, you see, I am suffering more than you. I am suffering more than you. I am crying more than you. I am depressed more than you. Oh, that's what Manthara is speaking. And she's coming and telling, you're a very good-hearted person. That's why you don't understand. Your husband is a mega duplicit person. He simply cheated you. Upasmitaha prayunjana tvai santvam anarthakam. Anarthakam. She's saying, arthai naivadyate bharta kausalyam yojaishyati. Simply talking dharma, all those things. He has cheated you. Finally, he has benefited Kausalya. He only comes to you, nicely talks to you, keep giving you some gifts and keep glorifying you. But what he has done finally? He has gone and he has made benefit to Kausalya. He has destroyed you. He has finished your life. And internally, he has done all these things. You will not even realize. And he has finally made Kausalya. She is the beneficiary. Upavakyasa dushtatma bharatam tava bandushu. Why should they do all these things when Bharat is not here? Why are they doing this Yuvaraja Pattabhishek when Bharat is not here? See, this is very important. So far, 6 weeks we have discussed the selection process that Dasharath Maharaj followed. This is the 7th chapter in Ayodhya Kanda, today what we are discussing. First 6 chapter discussed about how so strict selection process, right? There was no partiality, there was no favoritism played by Maharaj Dasharath. He followed whatever the system was there. There was no such things. But this is how Manthara is presenting to Kaikeyi. So, that's why Valmiki first explained 6 chapters. What all Maharaj Dasharath followed to announce Ram as the Yuvaraj. But this kind of people, they give a twist like the modern day news channels. Right? So they all have the agency of this Manthara. They call it as narrative. They call it as narrative, they say. There are some modern day, they say this, they do some research and they say, you see how in the Ramayana, the woman is mistreated. And they give some list of women who are mistreated. And one of the name is Manthara, it seems. See how Manthara is mistreated because she is a woman. There is no connection. And this is called narrative. How in Hindu Sanatan Dharma women were mistreated. And one example is Manthara. She was mistreated. These are called narrative. Now, exactly that is what Manthara is doing. She's creating a narrative to Kaikeyi. Means she wants Kaikeyi to listen and hear the whole thing from a very different perspective. Which is not true, by the way. This is not what Dasharath Maharaj, he is not a Shatha, he is not a duplicit person, he is real Dharmatma, he followed the real Dharma, elaborate selection process. He also told Ram, he said that I have already seen some astrological indications that I know I am not going to be alive. We cannot wait till Bharat to come back because somehow I have a strong indication that very soon my death is going to come. That is why I want to finish this. All these reasons are there. But Manthara is giving a different narrative. And there are many people like this, including ourselves. We want to create a narrative sometime to ourselves. Our own mind will, about somebody. I think my husband is not talking to me because of this reason maybe. I think my wife is not talking to me maybe because of this reason. We like to create a narrative like the Manthara is creating a narrative. Here there are 2 people, Manthara and Kaikeyi. In our case, our own mind can play such role. About our children, about our parents. Sometimes children think like this about parents. Sometimes parents think like this about children. Husband, wife, husband. Like anybody. And finally your mind has to listen to this, no? Finally Kaikeyi has to listen to Manthara. Why did she listen? Because she was sleeping in the evening. That means she was under tamoguna influence. When you are under tamoguna influence, you are taken over by demoniac tendencies. What are those demoniac tendencies? Assumption. What is your basis of listening all these things? Assumption. Why Kaikeyi is going to believe? Just assuming, no clarification. Okay, my mind may create so many stories. Will we go and clarify? Will we ask proof? Will I do investigation? Clarification, investigation? No, I just want to believe the story that my mind has created. Why? Because Nikriti Rakshasi has taken over the mind. Outside Manthara may try to influence, but why should Kaikeyi get influenced? Because she was under Tamoguna. When we are under Tamoguna because of our lifestyle, ahara, yuktahara viharasya yukta chestasya karmasu, that our ahara, our this sleep, our lifestyle, when it becomes tamasic, then we come under all this kind of influence. Somebody will influence your mind. Your own mind will influence you. Somebody will come and tell you, no, you see, they're trying to do something against you. And for me, I only pick evidence for all those things. Like Manthara is picking evidence. What is our evidence? You are doing this Abhishek when Bharat is not there. It's true or not? Bharat is not there, it's a fact. So you pick your evidence to suit your narrative. It is called self-fulfilling prophecy in psychology. So you collect evidence, you pick your proof to suit your narrative and then present that. So that's what she is doing. Why are they doing all those things when Bharat is not there? Shatrupati pravadena. He is not your husband, he is your Shatru, she is telling. You see how somebody can spoil the mind. Shatru pati pravadena matreva hita kamaya. Simply he will talk nicely to you. He is a Shatru. Ashi vishaivankena. Like the snake. You, Kaikeyi, all these days, you have maintained a snake called Dasharatha. You thought he is your dearest husband, but he is not husband. He is not your dearest husband. He has become a snake. You thought it is your jewelry. She's saying, what is she saying? Ashi vishaivankena bale paridritastvaya. Paridritva. You thought it is jewelry. Sometimes there is a snake-shaped jewelry, no? We call it as a naga abharana. It's a abharana. It's in the snake shape. You thought it is my jewelry, let me wear it. But this is not some ordinary jewelry. It is a poisonous snake. Today it is biting you to kill you. He is not your husband. He is your Shatru. You have maintained a Shatru all these years. Today you see what your Shatru is doing. He has destroyed you today. She's speaking all this thing. Yatahi kuryat sarpaha. He is a sarpa. He is a snake. Vashatruva pratyupekshitaha ragnya dasharathena adya saputra tvam tatakrita. He's a snake, our enemy. If you ignore, they will destroy you completely. Actually, this king has treated you and your son as the enemies, and like a snake bites and kills, like that you and your sons are bitten by this snake called Dasharatha, and he has destroyed. Papena anrita santvena bale nitya sukhochite ramam sthapayata raje sanubandha hatasi hasi. Oh innocent Bala, you foolish innocent lady, you're so accustomed to all the comforts here in the palace, and in a very cheating manner, this your deceit, your husband Maharaj Dasharatha, he has giving you little. Like, the modern day politicians, they will promise you 1,000, 2,000 will give you. They will make crores and crores. Like that, this fellow Dasharatha, he'll come and give you small gifts. He will glorify you. He'll talk all good things about you. But finally, you see, what a big, they said that chaku dal diya. Right? He has done all this thing. Sab prapta kalam Kaikeyi at the right time, prapta kalam, kshipram kuruhitam tava. He has become your Shatru. He is no more your beneficiary. Right? Trayastvam putram atmanam mamchaya vismaya darshane. You are looking at me with your eyes open. Don't you understand? Vismaya darshane. Looking at me, staring at me with your, vismaya. Understand all these things. Manthara-like vacha shrutva shayana sa shubhanana. So when Manthara is speaking all this, so much is speaking, this Kaikeyi, in the beginning what Manthara said? What did Manthara said? Raja Dasharatha, what has done? He has decided to make Ram Yuvaraja. That is what she heard, Kaikeyi. Right? Mantharaya vachashrutva. Out of all these things, what entered into the mind of Kaikeyi is this, that Maharaj Dasharatha has decided to make Ram as Yuvaraja. Shubhanana, her face became big with happiness. Anana means face. Shubhanana became nice, happy face, becoming glowing. Uttasthau, Harsha Sampurna. She got up from her bed with great happiness. Chandralekena Sharadi. In the Sharat Purnima, in the Kartika month, there is a moon in that Kartika month is considered very beautiful. Chandralekena. Like that her face became, Kaikeyi's face. Like the moon of a Kartika Masa, Sharat Purnima moon. And became Ativa Satu Sambrishta, with great happiness. Kaikeyi Vismayan with a really Maharaj Dasharatha is making Ram Yuvaraj. Oh, so happy. Ekam abharanam tasmai. She took out a nice abharana from her. Kubjayai pradadau shubham. Take, Manthara. You gave me a happy news. Please take. She took out on jewelry and she gave to Manthara. See, this shows who Kaikeyi is. What's her real heart is, isn't it? So then, Dattvatvabaranam tasmai kubjaye pramadottama. And when Kaikeyi gave this abharana to Manthara, she became so angry. What nonsense is this? I'm so angry, I'm so upset, I'm burning here out of anger and that sadness, and I'm going through depression and I'm crying. I'm going through all these things for this lady, this Mudha, and she's giving me a gift and her face is lighting up. She's celebrating, Athiva Samprishta. She's becoming greatly happiness. And she's telling you, gave me a good news. What is this? Kaikeyi Mantharam Drishtva Punareva Bravidam. She became so angry. She took that jewelry and she threw it on the floor. What is this? How can you be so foolish like this? At that time, Kaikeyi continues to speak. Idam tu mantare makhyam akyasi param priyam. Whatever you told me, there can be nothing better news I can hear in my life. Param Priyam. This is the happiest news I've ever heard in my life. This is what Kaikeyi is saying. Param Priyam. There cannot be a better news than this news. Param Priyam that you have brought. Ye tanme priyam akhyatu kimva bhuya karomite. I'll give you more. Whatever today you want, you ask. I'll give you all those gifts. Because you have brought me the happiest news. And then Kaikeyi says, Rameva bharate vahan vishesham nopalakshaye. Manthara, for me Ram and Bharat. No difference. I have no difference. Tasmatu shtasi yadraja ramam rajye bhishekshati. She said that this is such a happy news. I never thought in my mind, Ram is different, Bharat is different. I never counted them like that. Both are so dear to me. Name param kinchiditaha. Kinchid. Even little bit discrimination, never ever I have done in my mind. Tvaya punapriyam priyarhe tata hyavochastvatamataha. Priyottaram varam param te pradadami tam vrunu. Hey Manthara, you listen to me. It is happiest news. Whether Bharat become kings, Ram become kings, I have this can be the happiest situation in my life. So, if you are not happy with this, what I have given to you, you want something more, ask me today. I'll give you whatever you want. So, Kaikeyi, this is her response. And when Manthara heard this, she's now boiling with more anger, more disappointment. And now how she speaks and changes the mind of Kaikeyi and completely changes the situation. So now, why we are hearing all these things? We need to understand this kind of mentality exists in all of us. Right? In all of us, for ourselves, or maybe to somebody, we may behave like Manthara. How to come out of this kind of mentality? The Acharyas tell, when we read like this in Ramayana, when we read what all Manthara did, and she was doing all these things to put Lord Ram into difficulty. But do you think Ram was put into difficulty because of Manthara? No. Ram was not put into difficulty because of Manthara. Ram going to forest was the mega divine plan of the Devatas. It cannot be the plan of the Mantharas. So when you understand how the Supreme Lord never comes under the influence of this kind of people, Alakshmi, Manthara, whoever they are. The Lord is beyond all these things. He is a Supreme Lord. Everything is under His control. Yadrichaya. Even this is happening because the Lord has allowed this to happen. Isn't it? So when you understand how God is out of the influence of this kind of bad things, we also get freedom from such negative influence in our life. When you understand that God is not influenced by this, you will get liberated from bad influence. This is the secret. That is why it is mentioned in Valmiki Ramayana. Okay, Manthara did all these things, but she did all these things because of divine will. She may have such desire. There can be people, they may think, okay, I will break marriage. I will separate these two people. I'll make sure you lose your job. All these things they may think. But as a devotee, we should know, if God does not sanction, it cannot happen. Finally, if something is happening, means the Lord has sanctioned it. Lord is the controller, not this person. This Manthara-like people can't do on their own. Finally, God has to sanction. When you develop such a thinking, then you will come out of this kind of negative influence. So today we discussed how Manthara, her natural tendency is enviousness. That got provoked when she saw the celebration. And she came to incite and spoil the mind of Kaikeyi. And Kaikeyi we will see in the next session how she got influenced, because even though she's a good lady, she got influence. You may say, Prabhuji, I am chanting, I am a devotee, I regularly come to temple, I read Bhagavad Gita, I am very happy to see Krishna. All those things may be there. But someday somebody will come and put one kida into your mind. Why are you chanting? Why are you going to temple? See, any idea like Manthara. And that's all. You may take it. If you don't want, you should know why we become susceptible for such things. We should avoid tamasic lifestyle. Only then we become influenced by all these things. So that's what we learned. In the next session, we'll hear what was Kaikeyi's response and how she got influenced by all these things. We'll stop here. Shri Valmiki Ramayana ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki.